Hey friends, this is Anna Sabramowitz here. I'm an instructional designer at eLearner Engaged, and I wanted to put together a video, just very impromptu, nothing really scripted. It's just to have my learning process kind of documented and to get some feedback from you and share what I'm doing. So my voice is rough right now because I just recorded and re-recorded and re-recorded another video for my e-learning scenario design course. And the way the course is being set up is I've already outlined the key steps that I take to design scenarios. And now I'm unpacking every single step into examples and granular little application activities so that as people are working through each step, we give feedback on each piece, and also that I get to talk to each person as they develop their own scenarios. And to be honest with you, obviously this is a big challenge because as you start to deconstruct your own process of how you think you do things, and then you start thinking, why do I do these things in this way? That becomes hard to unpack because over the years, as you do things, like I've done with e-learning and scenario design, is you end up putting everything into this one single schema, right? And you don't realize all the little pieces and the decisions that need to go into this specific behavior to make it a reality. And so what I found some steps more challenging than others because I do them more intuitively now than like the checklist is not as explicit as it used to be. And it's totally different than working with a subject matter expert when you're basically trying to include them in a scenario design process so they're an effective team member, but they don't ever want to become a scenario instructional design person. That's not their forte. Their forte is subject matter expertise in whatever they're doing. They trust in me to ask them all the questions I can in the limited time that we have so that they can run back and get back to their real jobs that I've taken them away from. And now my audience is people who want to be able to do exactly that, is be that person who guides that process. And it's a really good challenge because it makes me, in fact, when I first started, it makes me challenge myself. I want to finish that thought. So when I first started thinking about this course and thinking about the actual steps that I take to create a scenario, I had, I think, 10 or 11 steps. And in them, there's some that have sub-steps as well. But I realized as I walked through it and I tried to explain every single piece and then the materials that I use to support each one, I realized that I think 3 or 4 of the steps are actually completely unnecessary. And it helped me refine my own process, saying, do I actually do this, or is this something I say I do, but it's not actually necessary to the final product? And I love the idea of distilling these pieces into their essentials. And I don't always get to do that with all my processes. Sometimes there's legacy things, right? And I feel like if we all got a chance to put our own course together and then hopefully get feedback from people that's very honest, not yeah, that's great, and then nobody ever tells you, but just that tough love kind of feedback saying this is not good enough for me to actually go out and apply. That's the kind of things I'm looking for from this course, is that I'm going to get that feedback, because it not only, like, when somebody says, yeah, you're doing a great job, or this is so helpful, but it's not really helpful, they're not really helping you get better either. They're not doing you a favor. So I'm hoping that I'll get the kinds of people who are okay telling me when something sucks, right? Because it makes me better, and then it'll in fact improve the course for other people and application. And one of the things we have to learn to become is communities of practice where critical feedback is needed, is wanted, is sought after, like the way it is with lawyers and the way it is with doctors, where they get peer reviewed and asked why they made, why did you make this mistake? How can you avoid it in the future publicly? So we're not doing that enough, and I'm hoping, putting out videos is stressful enough, right? You guys know this. So, I just wanted to share that and say that if you have feedback, that's, I don't mind getting it, because it helps me get better at what I do. And I don't apologize for making the effort, because I know most people don't. So if they don't, then they won't get any value from the things I'm doing anyways. So hopefully you found this intriguing, interesting, or whatever. Give me a shout, Anna at eLearnerEngaged. And if you have any questions or anything I can help you with or discuss, feel free to get in touch with me. And then I'll put a link to my beta course so you can check out my write-up and what I'm trying to accomplish in it. And I'd love your feedback as well on that. And I'm seriously out of voice. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.